Hello, and welcome to Yule with the Pagan Alliance Church for the year 2024. This will conclude our journey of using energy from the sun, the moon, and the stars. The reason I did this in 4 parts is I want you to be able to call upon the energy at any time, even when that energy is not visible to you. By that I mean that the sun is only visible for part of the day. And it could be behind clouds, even when it is daylight. The moon may not be in the proper phase for you to see the light. And it could be the middle of the day that you need to do this, and the stars will not be visible. By doing the first 3 steps, getting yourself familiar with the feel of the energy from these different sources, that will allow you to call upon that energy at need. But we should never call upon energy without dispelling the excess and without a clear intent of what we should use it for. So what I want you to do to begin this session is get a piece of paper, pause this audio, and write down exactly what it is that you wish to use the energy for, or the outcome of which you seek. Remember, it is inappropriate to use this energy to affect someone else's free will. If you're interested in someone and you don't think they're noticing you, it would be inappropriate to do more than just make it look as if there's a spotlight over you when you are near them so that they may notice you, leaving it up to them whether they're going to make the first move or talk to you. Or you could talk to them, but allowing them to make the decision of whether it's in their best interest to have you in their life. If you are looking for money for a new car, to pay your rent, to purchase food, same rules apply. You just want people to see you, not see a modified version of you, but to see you as you are and let them make the decision themselves. You could use this to change yourself, to give you more energy or more confidence in whatever you're undertaking. You could use it for healing for yourself or for others. You could use this energy to grow a garden, to help a plant, to care for your pets. By writing down and not thinking about only, but writing down what your intent is, what the goal of the use of the energy is, you can then put that aside and come back to it and see if it still makes sense or if you missed something. The contracts that they talk about in mythology about making a contract with another worldly being is all about the details. It's all about what is missing. For example, making a wish with a jinn. The wish shall be fulfilled, but if your wish is not fully formed, it leaves it to the discretion of the jinn to grant it in whatever way they feel appropriate. And you're dealing with a being that, in theory, is immortal and maybe quite bored and wanting to have some fun, which will be at your expense. I say this because I want your idea of the energy to be as fully, completely formed, boundaries put around it as to what you wish to happen. Again, ensuring that you do not go against someone's free will. Once you've taken the time to do that, you've gone over it, and you know that this is what you wish to do, now it is time for you to pull those energies down. What we're going to do here, unlike what we've done previously, is pull down more than one energy. So I want you to get comfortable. Make sure that you're grounded, and that means you're not standing, you won't sway, you are sitting somewhere that if you become dizzy, you don't have to worry about physical harm to yourself as you ground out the energies and come back to yourself. Begin by thinking about the moon, what that energy felt like, and pull that energy slowly into yourself. Now that you've got a feel for the lunar energy and pulling that in, now concentrate on the sun. Feel that pattern of energy and draw that down into yourself. Now you have these two energies streaming into you as you think about the stars and what that energy felt like. And you pull that distant energy down into yourself. With these three streams of energy inside you, braid them together so that they become a single source of energy for whatever it is that you've decided to do. Feel that energy swirl inside you. If, for example, you wanted to just add more energy to yourself for the day to get through a task, spin that energy around inside you and remember to ground out the stuff that you don't need, the excess. In this instance, it might be a good idea to have a goal for the excess energy. A wonderful goal of the energy as you ground it out of you into the earth is to heal our Earth Mother. As that energy builds inside you and you send it out for its purpose, again remember to take that excess energy and ground it out. If you have a patron deity that you have been working with, you could also take that energy and send the energy to that deity. Again, when you're sending energy out, the two most important things are to always retain enough energy for yourself and to ground out any excess energy that you may have taken in. When you're grounding out, drinking water, feeling roots come down through your feet into the earth to take that excess energy down into the earth itself, whatever method that you use, you want to just take that excess energy. Think of yourself as a glass which already has some water in it. These other energies that you're pulling down into yourself are filling that glass up. You push out the energy, and you want to make sure that you never go below that original line of energy at which you started, that line in the glass. If you want to keep a little extra energy for yourself, raise that line just a little bit as the energy goes out of you and lowers it down as it goes out for the purpose. You're imagining how that energy ended versus the line that you want to stop at. And that's the excess energy with which you wish to ground out. Now, this is something that you can do at any time. For those in the northern part of the world, this might be a good way to have a little extra energy to balance things out in the dark part of the year. But always, always, always start with the intent of your energy. What it is that you wish to accomplish. If it's that time of the year when there's people suffering from flu or something worse, and you wish to send your energy to a hospital for general healing, as was done during the pandemic, you can always do that. If you wish to not send energy to the patients directly, as we know, medical staff is typically overworked and work long, hard hours. By sending a generalized energy to charge the hospital and its environs, then those inside who need the extra energy, perhaps a doctor who's been working more than 8 hours, can feel that and instinctually draw that energy into themselves to help balance themselves out, as could any patient who needs that extra energy. In this way, your intent is to make the energy available while not forcing any energy onto someone. If, like me, you see things from people about going into the hospital, having surgery, battling cancer, and they're asking for energy, send the energy to them. Do it in such a way that they know they are loved and that gives them hope. Because those will sustain them even if the energy runs out. Yule will be a turning point, both of the calendar year as we head into 2025, but a change in the light. The new year will be brighter. The new year will be filled with new opportunities, things that we have yet to think of, and intents we have yet to make. This concludes the Yule ritual for the Pagan Alliance Church for 2024.